The IRS is about to send 1,400 stimulus checks. That's a lot of buzz about this online. And I have done the research and I'm bringing you the truth about this brand new stimulus check that the IRS is getting ready to send out to select taxpayers. Now, when it comes to stimulus, a lot of people are suspicious, and I am too. So, with this one, I have done the research. I am citing my sources and telling you exactly where I'm getting this information from so that you're assured that this is legit. This is real. So, let's get to it. So if you're new to this channel, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, because all we do is bring you the latest news and updates on Social Security, disability, food stamps, any personal finance news that may affect seniors. We're bringing it to you, including Medicaid and Medicare news. So let's talk about stimulus. Now, the New York Times starts us off with this news. The IRS to send out unclaimed tax credit to 1 million taxpayers, some Americans who qualified for pandemic era tax credits but did not claim will get 1,400 in stimulus checks sent to them. This is USA Today. Who qualifies for the 1,400 IRS stimulus check? Why are they being sent? Here's what to know. I've done the research. I'm going to tell you why they're being sent. Here is NBC News on their Instagram page. IRS will send 1 million taxpayers up to 1,400 in special payments. And it says the IRS plans to automatically send these payments to those. And this is ABC News. 1 million Americans to receive checks from the IRS. How to know if you're eligible, I am going to tell you shortly. And then this is from CNBC and so forth and so on. I want to make sure that you know that this is legit. I'm not making this up, as you have seen online where some people have been telling you all year that stimulus money is coming and it never came. This is legit news because that's all I cover. News that is real and give you the real facts. You can also go to the IRS website and claim your benefits. So if you did not claim the 2021 recovery rebate credit or the 2020 recovery rebate credit, you can go to the IRS website and click on the link that I'm showing you and you can claim your credit. But let's get to this automatic payment that the IRS is about to send out. So the IRS has announced a massive 2.4 billion stimulus payment program targeting 1 million Americans who missed their previous pandemic payments. This is not new stimulus, but recovery of missed payments. The money will be automatically deposited into bank accounts starting in January 2025. Recipients don't need to do anything. The initiative is specifically designed to catch those who missed their pandemic stimulus payment, particularly focusing on the $600 and $1,400 round of 2020 to 2021 stimulus payments. Payment distribution will be automatic based on IRS internal data review. They will identify those who missed their payments and send the money directly to them. So who gets the 1,400 payments? The IRS is conducting a comprehensive review of their internal data to find people who were eligible but never received their full stimulus payments. So I remember when this was happening, there were some people on Social Security benefits, on disability benefit, especially SSI and SSDI, that did not get stimulus payments. And there was some confusion about why they were not eligible. I think Congress clarified those rules in subsequent stimulus bills. And those people who missed the initial stimulus payments because the rules weren't clear never got their payments. And so, after a few years later, the IRS is now going back to clean things up and send money to those who missed. So, if you were on SSI, Social Security, SSDI, and you did not get stimulus, or you were on low income and did not file taxes, and you were ineligible for stimulus at the time, you may be eligible this time because the rules were clarified. So the IRS is conducting this review. They're going to target recipients, those who didn't file tax returns but were eligible for recovery rebate credit in 2021 and may not have known they qualify. Each eligible person can receive up to 1,400 which was the amount of the third stimulus payment authorized under the American Rescue Plan. Recipients will either get direct deposit if the IRS has their banking information, or paper checks mailed to their known address. For the 1400 stimulus, you simply have to wait. There's nothing you need to do. IRS handles everything automatically with no action required on your part. Monitor your bank account and mail in January 2025 for payment arrival. If you use payment apps for business to start tracking, this is news. If you use payment app for business, this is something the IRS is also adding to this. You have to start tracking your payments because now they're going to start requiring you to report those. So that's a separate video I am going to do another day to update you on this particular issue. It's unrelated to the stimulus, but I wanted to mention it because that is something that's coming up for those who have been using, Cash App and Zelle to get payments. Now, states are also getting in on the stimulus action. New Yorkers are about to get inflation relief, and it is in form of the governor announced her ambitious plan during a press conference recently. Single taxpayers earning up to $150,000 annually in New York State will get $300, designed to help middle-class New Yorkers cope with rising costs. Joint filers will get up to $300,000. Who make up to $300,000 will get $500. The program will be funded by excess sales tax revenue collected due to inflation. So basically, the state of New York, because of high inflation, collected a lot of sales tax, more than they projected, and they're returning the money back to the people. So here's the state by state of the stimulus that is right now happening, and more to come. Alaska has the permanent fund dividend. They're sending out 1,312 payments before Christmas. This comes from the state's oil, gas, and natural resources revenue. Mesa County, Colorado is distributing $100 refunds to 114,000 active voters due to excess tax they collected. California continues to support low-income residents with $725 to help offset inflation. States will have unspent COVID relief funds that must be used, leading to various relief programs being announced. So the states still have those money, the pandemic era money that they got in the stimulus things, and they're sitting in some escrow account, and they have to use it before a certain deadline. So now some of them are returning it back to their citizens. So here's where I got the news about California from, and here is where I got the news from Alaska for those dividend checks, and here is where the Mesa County information is coming from. Now, what can you expect in terms of timeline? Well, in December 2024, the current state payments being distributed in Alaska and Colorado will go into effect. And then in January 2025, the IRS will begin distribution of the 1,400 recovery payments to identified recipients. In addition, New York's proposed checks will be part of their 2026 state budget, which will be released in 2025. And all new tax rates and thresholds take effect January 2025. Several states are expected to announce similar programs as they must use remaining COVID relief funds. Major changes to child tax credit are also coming, which could also get more money into people's pockets. Watch your state legislature in early 2025 for new relief proposals as inflation concerns continue. And there may be tax changes, especially since the Trump administration is coming in. So I'll be paying attention to all these developments and bringing you the latest news update. So if you're new to this channel, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, because as I mentioned, all we do is bring you the latest news and updates about any government benefit program, any stimulus or finance updates that may put more money in your pocket or affect your benefits. We want to be the first to bring it to you. So what do you think about these stimulus? What do you think about the 1,400 stimulus payments that is going to those who did not get it? Were you expecting stimulus this year? Did you receive it? And what do you think of California and New York putting more money back into people's pocket? Do you think your state should be doing the same? I want to hear from you in the comment section below. And let me know what city and state you're watching this video from. I appreciate you joining me this afternoon. Thank you for watching.